In this video, we are going to talk about top 5 ways to lose weight without exercise. So before starting, please like this video, and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. You've probably noticed that when you ask someone for weight loss tips, they send you a never-ending list of options that range from calorie counting to dieting to cooking nutritious meals to going to the gym. You keep scratching your head, unsure of where to start. And if you happen to run into a desi auntie, God forbid, you're doomed. Those home remedies typically contain ingredients that are either difficult to come by or take a long time to prepare. Instead of working up a sweat, consider these 5 easy ways to gain respect from others and self-satisfaction. If you've been trying to lose weight and haven't seen much progress, it's possible that it's not because of what you're eating. I've spent years working one-on-one with clients to help them lose weight and keep it off, and I've learned that losing weight isn't all about what you eat or how much you exercise. Simple lifestyle improvements can also make all the difference in terms of seeing results. That's why I'm going to share my top 5 weight loss tips that don't include dieting or increased exercise. They're also so quick that you can start using them right away. Here's a list of the ways to lose weight without exercise. Let's start. Number 5. Address stress and sleep issue. According to the American Psychological Association's APA 2020 Stress in America study, nearly 80% of Americans said the pandemic was a cause of stress in their lives, and more than 2/3 said their stress levels increased during this period. When your stress levels are high, your body releases cortisol, a hormone that has been linked to increased appetite and cravings for warmth and fast food. Perhaps that's why 86% of those polled by ResearchScape International, a Sarasota, Florida-based market research firm, on behalf of the Monday Campaigns, a public health program affiliated with Johns Hopkins, Columbia, and Syracuse universities, said they'll struggle to avoid fast food in 2020. Stress has other consequences as well. Stressed women burned 104 fewer calories after a big meal, according to Ohio State University researchers, and they had higher levels of insulin, a hormone that promotes fat accumulation. Stress can also disturb your sleep, and being under-rested can make it difficult to lose weight. In one study, people who slept for 5.5 hours versus 8.5 had an increase in the hormone ghrelin, which makes you hungry, decreases the amount of calories you burn, and encourages fat storage. Number 4. Take on an "I got this" attitude. How sure are you in your ability to make some safe dietary changes? According to research, having a "I got this" mentality, also known as self-efficacy in behavioral science, is linked to weight loss behavior improvements. In one study of 246 mainly female participants, having self-efficacy at the start or increasing it when losing weight was found to be strongly linked to weight loss. When faced with losses, people with this skill set were able to bounce back faster, and instead of giving up, they were more likely to recommit, making them more likely to lose weight and keep their performance. Determine one improvement you can make to help you achieve your goal to increase your self-efficacy. Let's assume you decide to break your snacking habit that you developed while in quarantine. Set a clear target, such as, "I will eat fruit with a snack at least 3 days a week," rather than just saying, "I'm trying to snack less." Next, plan how you'll accomplish this, beginning with adding fruit to your shopping list. When you put your strategy into action, you'll run into roadblocks, like running out of bananas in the middle of the week, which will force you to problem solve. Number 3. Downsize your plate size. What plate size do you use to prepare your meals? The size of your plate, as plain as it can seem, may have an impact on how much you really eat at each meal. Participants consumed 45% more food when served meals on larger plates, according to one report. Were they really that hungry? No, but we don't always feed with our stomachs in mind. Our eyes are also a part of the eating experience, and they will assist your mind in determining whether or not you will be pleased before you take your first bite. When you look at a large plate that is only halfway full of food, it can seem that the serving is too thin. So, long before you start eating, you might have determined that you need to eat more to be fully satisfied. However, putting the same amount of food on a small plate makes it seem more filling. As a result, you expect to feel more relaxed after feeding, which may aid in portion control. This week, consider eating off your salad plate rather than your dinner plate. Number 2. Practice healthy eating habits. Veggies help by helping you to eat more food without consuming too much calories. This theory is known as volumetrics, and it creates the calorie deficit needed for weight loss without restricting calories or making you feel hungry. It's all backed up by science. Studies show that eating in large quantities will help you lose weight and keep it off. This suggests that people who have lost weight will use this strategy to hold it off. Additionally, whole foods are more filling and satisfying than the refined foods they substitute. Pizza and other foods made with highly processed grains whiz through your digestive tract, leaving you hungry soon afterward. This group of less healthy foods accounts for about 60% of what we consume. According to one small study, foods like these facilitate weight gain because they're designed to be extremely tasty and are softer and easier to chew. As a result, they're easier to scarf down and, as a result, easier to overeat. Processed foods often have a higher energy density since they have more calories per slice. People prefer to consume the same amount of food, so foods with higher energy density will contribute to weight gain because you're less likely to minimize your portion size while choosing these foods, putting you in a calorie surplus. Healthy weight loss doesn't have to be difficult, and it doesn't have to include a long list of items to avoid. Another year-long study found that adhering to the 3 basic tenets mentioned above was more important than the type of diet participants followed: low-fat or low-carb. Number 1. Cheer up. Anyone who has ever sunk their teeth into a pint of ice cream after a long day at work knows that even the best intentions to eat healthily can be derailed by a bad day. A recent research published in the Journal of Consumer Psychology confirms what many of us already knew. Researchers discovered that people who were in a good mood were more likely to prefer healthy foods than those who were depressed. We like to step back and see the big picture when we're in a good mood, so it's easier to do something that's in our long-term best interest, says Meryl Gardner, PhD, an associate professor of marketing at the University of Delaware. Being in a poor mood causes you to concentrate on what's going on right now, which means you're looking for instant gratification, so it's just, hello, donut. You can't seem to persuade yourself to see the bright side of life right now? You don't have to concentrate on a fitness target if you look to the future, according to Gardner. Let your mind wander in the supermarket and imagine what the shop could look like in 5 years, she advises. Or, when you're deciding on a snack, wonder what kinds of junk foods could be the next big thing. Looking ahead will help you bring your current desires into perspective. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.